Hey guys, it's Alan from Garage Gym Fanatics. Today I'm going to be going over how to keep a power rack down. You know, it's for people who like doing kipping pull-ups or whatever it is. If your rack's shaking, you need a way to keep it down because it's kind of dangerous. You know, people who squat a lot of weight or whatever it is. Whatever it is that makes you want to keep a rack down, I'm going to show you the way I recommend you do it. That's going to be by pretty much attaching it to a weight tree that way. That way when the rack moves, it has to move all the weights on the weight tree. The way I'm going to do that is by just drilling holes through the rack and then shooting some bolts through them and tightening them up, and that should do the trick. Alright guys, let's get this started. Alright guys, these are the tools you're going to need. First off, a drill gun, a drill bit, depending on how thick the bolts you're getting are going to be. Of course, some bolts and nuts, and also some washers so you can really tighten it as tight as possible without digging into the rack. Also, one of these would be really helpful to keep the weight tree and the rack together. And obviously, you're going to need a weight tree to attach the rack to. Alright, let's get this started. I already did one side, as you guys can see. And it's just time to do the other side. Put this right there. And let's get this started. It takes a while, but I mean, what do you expect? You're drilling through steel, you know? Let's do this. Alright guys, two things to keep in mind if you're planning on doing this. When you're drilling through the rack, you want to press hard. Like, you want to push the drill as hard as you can through the steel. It's going to take a while for it to go through the rack. And also, you want to keep in mind when you add plates to this, it's going to be popping out the weight tree. So you don't want the weight tree too close, because then when you lay down on the bench, you might risk hitting your head on the plates that are on the weight tree. What I use to stop that from happening is I just made some little spacers out of, what is this? Out of a steel pipe that I had laying around. I just cut them down real quick with this little saw, spray painted them, and then I put them here to space it out. Now I'm just going to put the screws through, tighten it as much as I can, add the weights and see how it is as far as, you know, when I'm doing pull-ups or whatever it is. Alright, let's check it out, guys. Alright guys, about to show you the finished product. Here we go. Got some spacers right here. Got these rubber. I just cut some rubber apart, put it down the middle just to make sure if it ever falls back when I rack the weight, it kind of stops it, you know? And now that it's connected to the weight tree, I don't have to worry about it coming forward whatsoever. As you can see right now, I'm pulling on it. Not going forward at all. I mean, it's shaking, but every rack shakes if you pull it hard enough. Then side to side, again shaking, but you know, I don't ever have to worry about the whole thing tipping over like I did before. So, you know, it kind of reassures me that I don't have to be fearful of the rack falling on me or anyone who uses my garage gym.